Good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Mind Body Blend. And in the month of April 2022, we're focusing on anatomy of the core. Last week, we discussed the posterior core, specifically the erector spinae, those muscles that run up and down the spine that are responsible for extension of the spine and really strengthening through the mid and lower back area. And today we're going to focus on the internal and external obliques, the anterior and posterior areas of the muscles that rotate our body from side to side. So twisting is a big focus for today. I have hand weights to work the upper body with some of the movements we'll be doing, and we'll also be focusing on the legs. But a fair amount today is going to be down onto the mat in mat Pilates. So you might want to have some other comfortable props close by, like a blanket. And we're also using a hand towel today for a few of the exercises and to help us to stretch a little bit. So let's get started with our Tai Chi Warm Up. And our Tai Chi Warm Up is going to be focused on starting to rotate the spine. So let's take our feet out into wide Wu Chi. Soften the knees. And then just lengthen your arms just a little bit lower than your shoulders. I want you to take your rib cage and just stretch it out to the right. Bring it back. Stretch it out to the left. And bring it back. So I'm not moving my pelvis, just my ribs. You can certainly lower your arms if you need to. Now a little quicker. So reach out, center, out, center. So you're starting to find these muscles that are right in the sides of the body, and we're lengthening them and strengthening as well. A little bending the knees. Let's do 2 more each side. Right, center, left, center. Now relax your arms down. Inhale, scoop up, stretch, and open back up. Again, sink down to the legs. Take a deep breath in, scoop up energy and reach. And lower down. One more time. Now bring the right palm to face your body, the left palm underneath. Soften your knees. Turn to the right side. And then switch, your other palm faces you, palm underneath, as we move into cloud hands. So when you're turning to the right palm is on top, facing your body. Left palm is underneath, and you just give it a little switch. Now I want you to really start to notice the muscles of the core as you turn. So we're not using any momentum of the body. We're only using the muscles to activate and to find our range of motion here in rotation. Now to warm up the shoulders a little bit more, as we move to the right arm reaches up, left arm comes under. And switch. Allow your neck to really move side to side. One on each side, keep the breath moving. And back to center. Let the back of the hands float up. Sink down to the legs and press out into a soft block. Open the arms out nice and wide. And as you rise up, lower your arms back down. Backs of the hands float up. And block, push. Open. And lower down. choose how low you'd like to go into the legs. Two more times. Back of the hands float up. Sink into the legs. Press up strong. Open. And down. One more time. Step your feet in a little closer, about mid-stance position. Bring your elbows close to your body, your palms up. We're going to twist to the right. It's 3, 2, 1. Come center. To the left. 3, 2, 1. Come center. So this 3 count twist comes from Pilates. It's called spine twist. And we're going to do this in different positions today. Also, oftentimes with hand weights. So our first time is standing. I want you to ground into your feet. Try to keep your pelvis forward as much as you can. So we're just turning the spine and not the hips. Now exhale. 3, 2, 1. Come center. If your shoulders get tired, you can take your hands right at your heart. 3, 2, 1. Come center. One more each side. 3, 2, 1. Come center. And relax. Step out. Right and left. Right and left. Little squat, or in ballet bar, we call this a plie. Toes are slightly turned out. Now, if you want, step into first position, heels touching, toes turned out. So we come all the way together with the legs. Nice job. Now just bring your arms right in front of your body and open out. Out and in. Out and in. We'll move our arms in different directions. You can see how your shoulders are feeling today, whether or not you'd like to add weights later. Now same thing, out and come to the front of your body. Out and come front. Pilates, this is called hug the tree. So I want you to activate your chest muscles as you draw your fingertips together in front of your body. And feel the body warming. Maybe the heart rate's picking up a little bit. So we're activating those big muscles in the legs. Now open out, bring the arms above the head. Make sure this feels okay for you today, depending on where you are. If you have a shoulder injury on one side, maybe it's going to look like this. Maybe one arm just is coming up a little bit. It's okay to be non-symmetrical. That's all right. Say the word non-symmetrical. Good. Now with no arms, back to prayer. 8 more plies. 7. 6. Just a reminder, and I know you know this, but in LisaBug classes, you are designing your own program based on my offerings. So really listen to your body. Now just this right side, bring it in. Good. Now you might need to just bring your arms kind of away from your body, so we're going to start to add some balance here. I'm going to give you a ballet term. It's called a passe. So you're going to bring your toe up to the inner thigh or the inner shin. Good. Now with the arms, come down, passe up. Good. With the arms, open out and cross front. Now open out overhead. No arms, just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now squat out, hold, breathe in. Exhale the arms right in front. Now this leg squats down, close, down, close. Arms can be wherever you are as we start to get familiar with our balance here. Think about upper back, shoulders retracting. Squat out, add your passe for balance. So my knee is turned out slightly. I'm pointing my toe, but you don't have to do that part with your foot. It's just nice and beautiful with ballet barre. Gives you nice lines. Good. Now it's down, out, down, out. Eventually we're adding weights, but if you want to pick them up at any time, you feel like you're ready to add that in with these arm movements, great. Now come across the front, open, open. 4 more, 3, 2, 1, arms up, out, 7, 6, great for balance, great for strength on that standing leg, 3, 2, no arms to finish, 8 reps, 7. Sometimes it's harder with no arms. When we have arms, we can balance better when they're out from our body, just like a tightrope walker. 2 more. 1, step out, plie, breathe. Let those arms float down. Okay, based on how your shoulders are feeling, you can choose whether or not to pick up hand weights now. I have 5-pounders. Whatever you have at home is great. So for now, just hug the weights right at your chest. You start with that right leg and squat out and passe. So it's squat, passe up. So our first shoulder work, elbows bent, open out. Now if you're struggling with balance and your goal is to focus on strength training, you don't have to passe, you can step back in so that foot is on the floor. Not too high with the arms. 8, 7, 6, good. 4, 3, 2, no arms, just the legs for 4, 3, 2, step on that right foot, switch sides, down, passe. Good. Add shoulders. Now, if the shoulders bother you, you can keep this really low and tiny in the arms, or set your weights down. Doesn't have to be a big action, just to activate and strengthen those muscles. You can even just hold on to a 1-pound workload, maybe a can of beans. What are those, about 12 ounces? Under a pound. Good job. Keep going. Just 4 more with the arms. 4, passe. 3, 2, no arms, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Close in, relax your arms, roll the shoulders. Good job. Step out into that wide plie squat position. Sink down into your legs. Bring those arms up to that W position. We have our spine twist. 3 counts to the right. 3, 2, 1. Come center. 3, 2, 1. Come center. Turn, turn, turn. Nice and controlled. 4 more. Just a little bit of isometric work in our shoulders here. 3, 2 more. 1 more, rotate. 3, 2, 1. Close in. Bring the weights down in front of you. Pulse the legs. Down, down. Now hammer curls alternate. Right, left, right, left. Shoulder blades back. The heart is lifted. Nice straight wrists. Long neck. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Come up for just a moment. Set your weights down. Practicing a movement to add a twist to our passe work. So we step right, passe. Step right, passe. Bring those arms up. As you passe, you're going to twist to that side. Squat, twist. Good. Rotate. If the shoulders bother you, you don't have to use your arms up to find the twist. You can keep them down and low. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that plie. All right, let's try it to the other side. Oh, I feel that heart rate's nice and elevated. So squat, passe, squat, passe. Rotate toward that front leg. Now it's really important when you rotate that you don't bend over. So I don't want you to fold down to find the knee. Stay upright. Good. Just 4 more this side. Twist. 3, 2, hold that squat, hold, and then we'll pick up our weights only if you want to add them to that specific movement. So we have our W arms. My elbows are slightly below my shoulders. Step out, right, passe. Whenever you're ready, you'll add a rotation. Rotation. Good. Now my last option here with the arm work. As you step out into the squat, arms go up, up, twist, up, twist. If it's too much with your weights, set them down. Just do range of motion. 7, 6, power those obliques. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat down, no arms. Rise up. Woo. Release the arms, roll the shoulders a little bit. I think I'm going to work up a sweat today in class. That's a good thing. Okay, W arms, squat, passe, squat, passe. Whenever you're ready, add a twist. It's okay to do this without weights. It's still a lot of work. Last option with this one, as you squat, reach up and twist. Good. Oh, there's a lot going on. There's leg work, there's balance work, arm work, and oblique work. Just 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1, no arms. Hold your squat. Wow, rise up, release those arms down. Set your weights to the floor. Reach the hands behind you, nice and long stretch. Or interlace your hands. Open up through those shoulders. Good job, good job. And then we'll reach the arms nice and high, stretch. Grab your right wrist, lift up, side stretch over. So we're going to start to move into our mat Pilates segment. Come on up. Grab the left wrist, pull up, side stretch over. So we're going to be down onto our mat, onto our backs, and I'd like you to have your hand towel ready. And you're going to lay your head on your hand towel with it spread out, maybe to look like so. So you want it in a nice long position. I'd also like for you to have your hand weights close so you can reach for those. So you can have one on either side of your mat. And let's come on down onto our backs. So our focus today is the obliques and twisting. So what we're going to do to relax our neck is grab hold of your hand towel on either side. And you're going to make a little sling or hammock for your head. So when you lift your head up, I want you to relax your head into this hammock so you're using your arms. Bring your right knee up in tabletop. Activate your abs and slightly press your low back down into the mat. Now we're going to twist 3 times to the right. 3, 2, 1, lay back down. 3, 2, 1. Add your exhales. 3. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe in. Exhale. 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 Now you don't have to have that knee up in table. If that's too much, set your foot back on the floor. If you want a little more, as you lay back, lengthen your leg out long. Right here. 3, 2, 1, lengthen out. 3, 2, 1, lengthen out. Now single time twists. 1, 2, 3. Relax your head in the hand towel. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Relax all the way down. Right knee stays in table. Bring your arms by your side. Single leg hip bridge on this left leg. So slowly lift the hips up, up, down, down. If it's a little bit too challenging for one leg, go ahead and set your right foot down to the floor. Do a double leg bridge. And up, up, down, down. Focusing on glute and hamstring. Giving our core a little break and our arms a break from holding the hand towel. Squeeze that glute as you rise. Just 2 more on this side. Last one. And relax. Set your right foot down. Bring your left knee to tabletop. reach for your hand towel. Pick your head up slightly off the mat and let your head relax right into that hand towel. Slightly press your lower back down into the floor. Elbows are out. 3 twists to the left. Exhale. And down. Again. 3, 2, 1, and down. So you're twisting a little bit further each time, really activating those obliques. If you want more, as you lay back, lengthen your left leg out long. 3, 2, 1, out long. Exhale, 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 and lengthen. 4 more in this triple twist. 3 more. Certainly both feet can stay on the mat throughout. 2. Last one. Single time twists. Just one. Cross, extend. Cross, extend. Now keep your elbows out, so I'm not really pulling that right elbow across. Try to keep it out. 8 more to finish this set. 8, 7, 6. Really focus on those obliques. Responsible for rotation. 3, 2, 1. Left knee comes up. Relax your head to the mat. Arms by your side. Now press into that right foot or both feet. Hip bridge. Up and down. And up. There's a couple benefits about doing a single leg. And one of them is core stabilization. It's harder to keep our body from twisting and rotating if we have only one foot down on the floor. But 2 legs is okay. Let's do 4 more hip bridges slow. Up, up, down, down. 3, 2. Last one. Up and down. Hug both knees right into your chest. Give your lower back some release. Maybe a couple circles each direction with the knees. Massaging the lumbar spine. Okay, we're coming into single leg stretch. I'm going to give you the option to hold the hand towel again. So go ahead and grab the ends of it. Curl your head and shoulders up. You have a little C curve. And we extend the right leg and the left leg. Right, left. Now in a classical Pilates class, this is done without the hand towel. And we reach and reach. We keep our head up of its own accord. But I want you to do that hand towel if you're feeling strain in the neck. 8 more. Here's 1, 2. Now you can also keep a foot on the floor and just lengthen the leg out here. You can keep your head down. 3 more. 2, 1, and relax head and shoulders down. Take a couple breaths. As we come into scissors, again, using the hand towel, pick your head and shoulders up, support it like a hammock. Right leg up, left leg long. Pulse, pulse, switch, pulse, pulse, switch, pulse, pulse, switch. Now if you need one foot on the mat or head down, it's up, up, and switch, and you can go slower. Make your scissor what feels best for your body today. As long as we're moving where our body feels it's okay, it's great. Let's do 2 more each side. Pulse, pulse, switch. 1 more. And then bring knees back into table. Relax head and shoulders down. Bicycle, we have alternating rotation. Using the hand towel, curl head and shoulders up. Level 1 bicycle, keep 1 foot on the floor. And we twist, come down. Other side, twist, come down. We want to pick it up a level. Both knees are in tabletop. And we twist, center, twist, center. If the neck's really complaining, leave your head down and just go back to your single leg stretch here without the rotation. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax head and shoulders down, hug knees into the chest. Then plant your elbows right out to the sides. Bring your knees to tabletop or set your feet down on the mat. We're going to keep our shoulders nice and braced as we lower our knees over to the right side and come up to the left. So if you want to make this a little bit more about stretching the spine, you can separate your feet wider and do windshield wiper legs. We want to make it more about core. Lift your legs up and rotate off side to side. Either way, you're getting a nice twist. Right side and up. Left side and up. Now come back to your breath. And as your knees are dropping, I'd like you to exhale and support your spine. So breathe out. Inhale back up to center. Breathe out. Inhale. 4 more. Both shoulder blades down. 3. Feet can be on the floor. 2. And 1. All right, sit those feet down. Drop your knees both over to the right just a little bit so you're in a slight twist. I still have my shoulders down onto the floor. Both knees are slightly off to one side. Reach your hand towel to support the back of the head. Pick the head and shoulders slightly up, and we crunch. Up, down, up, down. And you might notice this doesn't feel very good, and that's okay. Finding those oblique muscles. Up, down, exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and just hold a nice twist. Expand your arms nice and wide. Turn your head and look to the left hand. 2 breaths. And then bring your head back to neutral. Pull your knees up. And drop your knees over to the left. You can give your hips a little shift. Shoulders are down. Reach for that hand towel. Pick your head and shoulders up slightly off the mat. then we crunch up. 1, 2. Small movement. Really focus on activating right through the obliques. You can feel where this is coming from. 8 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Hold your twist. Take your head, turn to the right hand. Take 2 breaths, nice and deep. And bring your head back to neutral. Bring your knees back to neutral. It's time to find your hand weights. So I have again my 5s. And bring the arms up. The palms are facing each other. Give me 3 little pulses at the bottom. 3, 2, 1, push up. Now our feet are on the floor, about hips distance apart, close to the glutes. As we press the hands up, the hips lift up in the hip bridge. 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. 3, 2, 1, and lift. So in Pilates, this is called a hip lift where we're not rolling up one vertebra at a time. It's the whole spine that comes up in neutral. 3, 2, 1, lift up. So we've got chest muscles working, triceps, shoulders, glutes, hamstrings, and our core to stabilize. One more. 3, 2, 1, press up. Rest your elbows right down by your side. So with this one, if you need to set the weights down and take your hand towel to support your head, I want you to feel comfortable if you're feeling any discomfort in your neck. So with the arms here about 90 degrees, as we press the right arm up to the ceiling, rotate your right shoulder blade off the mat and come back down. Press the left arm up, left shoulder blade off the mat and back down. So the head has to come up and look to the side without being supported. Rotate up and down. So we're getting a single arm chest press with the rotation of the spine to activate the glutes. And the last option I'm going to give you as a choice is to lift the opposite knee up and down. Up and down. So lots of choices to make this exercise work for you depending on your goals. 4 more each side. 1 and down. Slow and controlled with these. 2. 3 more each side. Now if your head's getting tired but you still want to do this arm work, just go back to chest presses, just the arms, and you can do both at the same time, or you can do your single. 1 more each side. Up and relax. Bring both arms straight up, parallel. We have triceps. Bend your elbows and straighten. So notice my shoulders are going to move here. staying nice and strong through the shoulders. Now bring your feet a little bit closer together on the mat, not all the way together. And as we bend the elbows, the knees go to one side of the mat just a little bit so we can activate our obliques. So it looks like this. Knees to the right side and up. Knees to the left as you bend your elbows. So it's very much like a windshield wiper while we're doing our tricep extensions. So as those knees go to the right, your left hip is going to lift off the mat. As the knees go left, the right hip lifts up off the mat. We're twisting. And feel that twist not coming from your legs, but coming from your core. 2 more each direction. Breathing. 1 more each side. Shoulders stay planted. And relax those weights down. Excellent. Set them all the way to the floor. Roll over onto one side. And push yourself up to your elbow. Now be really careful of this shoulder that's on the mat. So I want elbow right underneath that shoulder. Knees bend to about 90 degrees. So I have 90 degrees from my hips, 90 degrees from my knees. Keep your shoulders nice and square. We're going to peel our hips up and down off of the floor. So we lift, lower, lift, lower. Now you can keep this just with the ab work or reach for your hand weight right in front of you and we lift up, across. You can also take your hand towel, tuck it right under your waistline so you can press your elbow right into that hand towel and we come up. Rotator cuff. So take any pieces of this exercise that works for you. So maybe your hips aren't lifting and you're just here with the rotator cuff. Nice job. Just a few more. Also, top leg can go long. You could also stack both feet. That would be really challenging. Last 3. And 2. 1 more this side. Relax that weight down. Give yourself a spin over to the other side. Actually, before we do, let's give that shoulder that we were supported on a little bit of a stretch. I was really feeling that in the shoulder. Okay, let's come over onto the other shoulder here. Before we start, get your setup. So we have the elbow in alignment with the shoulder, so it's not out here or too far tucked underneath you. It's in a nice supported position. Knees bent 90-90. And let's just start with the hip lift. Up, down, up, down. Now your option, you can grab your hand weight. You can also set the towel right underneath the elbow to press into. And then we rotate up into that rotator cuff work. Good. Now yours might not look like mine, depending on the range of motion you have in internal and external rotation of your shoulder. So maybe you're just going here, and that's okay. You can leave the hip lift out and just focus on the arm. Let's get 5 more on this side. Up and down, looking for 4 more. Ooh, doesn't take many to really feel this. In the rotator cuff, in the shoulder. 2 more. But it's so good and we need it. Last one. And relax. Place that arm down, the weight down. Press yourself up and let's get a stretch across for that shoulder this one. The one that was down supporting us. So remember the spine twist. We've done it twice. We've done it standing. We've done it on our backs. We're going to do it the way Joseph Pilates intended it, and that's sitting on the floor. So if you need to sit up on a towel or a block to feel comfortable with your legs, I want you to extend them out a comfortable distance. You can also sit in your chair if this is too uncomfortable to sit here. Nice long spine. W arms, twist right. 3 times. 2, 1, come center. Left, 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 come center. Now when we did this standing up, we added an overhead press. 3, 2, 1, reach up. 3, 2, 1. You can pick up your hand weights if you want one more arm work with that workload. And as you twist 3 times, come center and reach. 3, 2, 1. Reach up. 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Reach up. 3, 2, 1. 2 more. And 1. Relax your weights down. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, turn to the right and try to reach this left hand outside your right knee and rotate behind you. Look over your shoulder. And then inhale back up to center. Exhale, rotate to the left, reach that right arm across the knee, left hand behind you, twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release down. We're coming to our knees for the next exercise, but if your knees are sensitive, stand up for this work. I love to bring my yoga blanket out for knees when I'm working on a hard surface. So coming up to your knees, take hold of your hand weights. We're up nice and tall. Shoulders are back. Round the back behind you. So as we side bend to the right, lengthen that hand weight down to the floor, and then pull it back up, and other side, lengthen it down to the floor, and pull it up. So this is mostly our QL muscle in our lower back, but we get some help from our oblique muscles as well. So let's take it a little quicker to the right. It's down and up to the left. Down and up. Good, so I want you to find your range of motion. Again, standing is fine for this pose. But in kneeling work, we get a little bit of work that we don't get standing. So I want you to squeeze your butt just a little bit. Slightly push your hips forward. Good job. Last one here. And then double up your weights in the right hand. Left hand can either be beside your waist here or back behind your head for a little chest expansion. And we go down, up, down, up, side, pull up. Now I've gotten to single time, but if you want to go slower, you can slow it down. Open up the rib cage on that left side and then use these muscles to pull up. We've got 12 more single time, or maybe 6 if you're going slower. Somewhere between 4 and 8 to finish. Nice job. Hips are steady. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Switch both weights to the other hand. Now, if that workload's too much, you know you could just do one single hand here, or back behind the head. Open out that elbow, and we'll take it down single time. Side, pull up. Side, pull up. Now really make sure you're not dropping this right shoulder forward and bending over. You need to be out to the side, using those oblique muscles. Shoulders are nice and square. 12 more singles, or if you're going slow, get about 6 at a slow pace. Really pull your abdominals in. Somewhere between 4 or 8 to go. Exhale up. Exhale up. Good. And 3 more. And 2. And 1. Relax the hand down. And then we'll lower your weights down to the floor. Okay, let's come into a kneeling lunge. So I have my knees on the mat, or you can also do a standing lunge if your knees are sensitive. So let's step the right foot forward. Slide my blanket back a smidge. Come into kneeling lunge, Anjaneyasana, to stretch out the hip flexor. And lift the arm up. Bring the elbow across to come into a twist. Hands press into prayer position and rotate. Now, if this is too much of a stretch, the elbow doesn't have to find the thigh. You can just be up here, twist. Couple of breaths. And come out of that twist, come back to center. Press yourself back to switch legs. Taking a nice big step forward. Opposite foot, drop down into your kneeling lunge. Or from a stand, reach the arm up. Twist across. See if you can place that elbow right on the thigh. Press the palms together. Twisting prayer lunge. Rotate your gaze over that shoulder. Breathe through your rib cage and through those oblique muscles we really targeted today. And come back to center. And then take your time to rise to a stand, any way that you feel comfortable coming up. Standing in mountain pose on your mat. Feet about hips distance apart. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Inhale up. As you exhale, start to turn to the right and wrap your hands around your waist. So I'm bringing my left hand in front of my body, my right hand behind, looking over my right shoulder. And then as you come back to the front, unravel your arms. Inhale. Exhale, turn to your left. The right arm goes in front of you. The left arm comes behind. Wrap yourself up. Look over that left shoulder. Now that you've got it, we'll do it one more on each side. Breathe in, sweep the arms up. Breathe out and wrap. Hold. And breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, twist left, wrap. And then breathe in, stretch up, soften the knees. Breathe out and swan dive down into forward bend. You can come to half forward bend if you want to bring your fingertips to your shins, or slide down a little lower. And stretch into that fullness of the backs of the legs. Let your head relax. Knees can bend any amount. You can use the back of your chair or the seat of your chair to support your hands. And we'll flow 3 times through our forward fold and Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. So soften those knees, reverse swan dive, reach up, gaze to your hands. Exhale, dive back down into any depth of your forward fold. Hold a couple of breaths. Two more, breathe in. Maybe a tiny baby back bend, pressing the hips forward, lengthening the front of the spine. Exhale, fold down. 2 breaths. And last time, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Find your edge here in this forward fold. Full range of motion for you today without straining, without really pressing, without overstretching. And then reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Press the palms of the hands together and draw the thumbs into the heart. Close your eyes for just a couple of moments and check in. Noticing the sensations that you're feeling in your body. The result of your practice today and of your hard work and dedication to keeping your spirit, mind, and body healthy and happy and at peace. And the light that resides within me honors the light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope that you found a place in this workout that suited you just where you needed to be today. I'll shut off our recording, and if anybody has a minute or two to say hello, please stay with me for a second, especially if you have questions. Thanks so much, y'all.